First that man.
Yeah.
Good. There we go.
You.
That nigga was watching. That nigga was watching all the fights at the bar. I was twisted. I ain't see shit. I'm about to listen.
What Hitman that ass say?
I don't know. I'll invite him when I see him, or whoever I see first.
DJ said he gonna join.
I was bent last night. I seen the Bud knockout. I ain't see nothing else.
Big baby bum ass.
Hey, y'all had all the fights on that bar.
8-1.
You know Philly different, man. You know what I mean?
Manny Pacquiao fight was on that joint.
That nigga was.
That's the one I didn't see.
I'm saying.
What
Hey, yo,
DJ
Jared is a fucking bum.
You heard
Everybody be hyping him up. He trash.
You heard me say what DJ at?
I don't see him on. I'm gonna send him an invite though, just in case he on Instagram. Why you say that?
Terrible. See, you know I'm real critique about heavyweights, man. You know what I mean? Now heavyweights is light.
You know he fought one of my old teammates, right?
Who, the boy he was fighting?
Yeah, Jared Forrest. When I first started boxing, I was training with him for like my first 3 years.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna rephrase that. He's not a bum. He's just not ready. He don't have it. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna recant that. I'm gonna take that back. He's not a bum. He's just not ready.
He gotta learn shooting his punches, and he gotta start taking the wild. And he gotta start taking the wild ass left hands.
That's what I mean. Like, okay, he's 22, so you know what I mean. He just turned 22. He fight like he's 22. Like he not ready yet. Like potentially he could be good, but right now he's just not ready. He got to keep fighting that level of competition.
And you got to think he don't even he don't fight like a heavyweight. He fight like a welterweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he do fight like that's all he studied with smaller fighters.
And that's bad.
He got to tighten.
You got to sit down and that shit. You heavyweight. You got to sit down your punch. You're a grown ass man. You ain't Caleb Plant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you try to fight light on your feet.
Is there anybody y'all want to see him fight next?
I want to see him. I want to see him fight the boy that he fought again. That level of competition.
I mean, he can fight Jermaine Franklin. He can fight Dylan White.
No,
I would love to see him knock.
I don't think so.
Out.
Hopefully he beat Dylan White. What are you talking about? Knock Dylan White out?
Yeah. He might don't beat Dylan White. Breon. Where my other phone at? Bring it here.
I think Dylan's shot is.
On that note.
Hey, Seb, I'm going to get off and I'm going to send another request because I got to get my other phone.
Hey, where my man been at, Sib? He's coming all the time with us. No, not coach. My man, I would say was Sean Porter, homie.
Oh shit!
What's his name again?
I don't be seeing him up here when
do
we go
a set,
live.
my nigga. Do a set. What do a set the fuck at, man? Do a set funny as shit. He always eating something.
And don't get who started talking about
like
Bill
Marvin
Russell.
off a motherfucker. He like Marvin off Raising Canaan.
Oh, fast. What you think of the T.O. card?
Well,
we're gonna get the Crawford last.
I think Keyshawn did what he supposed to do. I mean, even though Big Baby didn't look bad, I think I just want to him to his punches a little bit more. Xander, I don't know what the fuck. Xander need to work on some shit. He need to get his power right. And Teo need a whole new motherfucking trainer. Tiger Johnson signed last night.
Teo
King P, what's up, King P? You might want to join. You ain't doing shit. Hop on, King P.
Yeah, let me see if you want to come
King
on.
P was in the building. Give us an analysis from in the building.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah, Tiger did this thing last night. Tiger fast as shit.
Are you high on
Keyshawn?
Keyshawn?
Yeah. I want to see. I want to see a little bit more power though. You know what I'm saying?
He got a lot of bud.
Yeah,
I'm at bud now.
You can tell. That's good and it's bad. I also want to develop his own style though, his own way. You know what I mean? But working with Bud ain't gonna do but help him.
You think they're gonna try to rush Teo at 140?
Rush him. I don't know. I think he should get one more fight than maybe a Teo or Josh Taylor. I'm not Teo, Devin or Josh Taylor. So
I don't know what I want him to do. I want him. I don't know, man. I just think he peaked. The way he looking right now, he peaked after the Loma fight.
Listen, Sid, we know this too sometimes, bro. And you know, could you fight? That 5'3" pounds matter, bro. He was always the bigger guy. Now he ain't. Them guys is different. That 5 pounds matter. That's why we trying. When motherfuckers was like lightweight, junior welterweight, the same. It ain't the same. That shit ain't the same.
And he looking like this. He looking like this at that level.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't know what Top Rank should do next with him. You know what I'm saying? On that note.
Hey, Brad, did you see anything?
Yeah.
Did you see highlights?
I did catch the highlights.
What you based on what you saw, you think anything? Teo?
He broke it, man. He broke that Cambosis fight. Did him in. That John did him in.
Shit, maybe somebody did say something. Said maybe he should fight a Cambosis treatment. They both need a big fight. What do you think, Sid? Cambosis versus TO2.
What though?
What they both, Briz? What they got going on, Briz? What Teo got going on?
Well, I think you want Regis, right?
You want to get hurt, Briz?
I don't want him to get hurt, but that's their beef.
He said, "My one Regis, like that's."
Hey, that's the one person I would have. I'm not even that big of a Teo fan, but I don't even want to see him get hurt. Yeah.
That's different. Regis different type of animal, Briz. You know that, Briz.
Well, they was talking. They was exchanging words, so
Hold on. What y'all think about my man AB? You see fighting Red Cash on BLK Prime?
Hey, this thing say the weight, right? Because you said he was looking at that press. It's like, damn.
Listen, I guess niggas was talking shit because they was mad we didn't get Smith versus Bud, but I guess BLK Prime cutting that check, shit. Like they cut that.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
DJ, get your ass in here, DJ. Yeah. Look, they got Zab Judah, they got Paulie, they got Magic Man. They spend money on them niggas.
They got an announcement team.
Listen, the BLK Prime spending money. Look, I told you, look, the game, look, if they get Canelo, was over. Canelo a free agent.
Yeah, they get Canelo, so they won.
Hold up, listen to this, right? Every time I get on a podcast and plead the fifth on here, I'm going to shout her out, bro. She's the only person out of everybody I know that sent me a cash app for my birthday.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, she gets them.
Shout out to I plead the fifth.
Shout out to our people. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. Let me see who else on here.
My man King Priest still on here. He want to talk, motherfucker. Keith Thurman.
Hey, Sib, we got, like, since, you've been MIA, we've been out there exploring this podcast world, and we gained a lot of friends here. So, you're going to have a lot of people tuning in today, Sib.
You be on some bullshit, dog. You be on bullshit, dog.
Look, you got to call them out, though.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, it's on me. I'm back. Consistent on my shit.
All I said is, like I said, we all got shit going on. But like I said, I feel like we should be rocking every Sunday, at least rocking twice a week.
Listen to this. Right?
I agree. Hey, look.
Podcasters.
What you say, Bridge?
Podcasters. Since you've been MIA.
Hey, Bridge, I don't know if it's me or you, but I think your mic quiet. Like, I can hear you, but I can barely hear you.
Me too, Bridge. But listen, on some real shit.
Cool.
I think Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays.
Can you hear me?
Way better now.
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Real quick, Bridge. If we go on Thursdays, we can preview the fights and what's going on. Sunday, recap the fight. And Tuesday, basically, all the bullshit's going on in boxing.
All right.
We come on Tuesday, talk about what's going on Tuesday. Thursday, we talk about what's going on in motherfucking previews. And Sunday, a recap.
That's why I was saying that we gotta have meetings, man. We only gotta do this on a loud. Now I want to talk about this ridiculous this lineup and these fights, man.
Hold up, DJ. Before you get into that.
Yeah.
Like you said, since Seb since he been MIA with our SibbieBoxing podcast, I want to shout out Mill City Boxing Podcast. He let us on that.
Yeah, Mill City. He on.
Mo City Podcast from Houston, Texas. Let us on that. Joe Profit Podcast. Let us on that. No, we've really been. Me and DJ really been moving.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we also had some things. I got to shout out some other people too, Briz. I know, I've been rocking with Clarence McLean. He's been going on every morning and morning time.
We got Mary Mine building the champion. Mary Mine, what's up, champ?
All right, what's good up? Peace, champ. Yeah.
We got Young Master in the building. What's up, baby? Young Master. Who got,
man.
Who got ass? Talk that shit. Who got
ass? He did.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. Hey, Sib, listen, your man from Newport News gave Jared Anderson the wide. Listen, this was Jared Anderson. Listen, Jared Anderson was like this, that second round, like, I gotta get him up out of here. Yo, listen. He cracked Jared Anderson like 2 or 3 times. Like, he wasn't in there trying to not get Jared Anderson.
The fucking powers. Get him the fuck out of there. Power. We like Paulie.
No, he hit Jared with some solid shots. He really did.
And he started fast. So I ain't even say,
he had to. I would have did the same thing.
He's always grind me the fuck like T.Y. I know Brian did this from Philly, but because nigga, you gotta have power as heavyweight. You gotta have power. Eddie Chambers ain't no power. You gotta have power.
Wait, hey, T.Y., I'm saying, listen, he hit Jared with a hard shot.
I know he did.
Jared got it. Listen, he got a chin. Let me just say this.
The right motherfucking hit him yet. Let Dubois one of the motherfuckers hit him. Joe Joyce one of the niggas hit him. He gonna fuck to sleep.
I mean,
it's crazy.
Look,
that just told me.
I don't know. Is he ready for Dylan White?
I think he's ready for Dylan White. Let me tell you something that I did notice about Anderson.
Don't do that.
Hold up.
Listen, we see a lot of times y'all think because a dude can't beat that, like, because a dude lost to Tyson Fury, anybody can beat him. No.
Right.
That's not a
No, bro. No, I'm gonna tell you why I say this. I'm gonna tell you why this is. There has never, and I'm talking about literally, every fight I've seen of Dylan White, I thought he was completely overrated. Against Derek Chisora, even when he knocked him out, he barely won that until he knocked him out. He had a draw with Derek Chisora the first fight.
They could take punches and they could punch.
I think I didn't say Washington. I think he could beat Dylan White. Now, Daniel Dubois.
Well, let me just say this to Anderson's credit. What I noticed that he did with my man, he technically broke him down. He hit him hard to the body. He came back upstairs. He worked up and down. So I think that's going to be real big for Jared Anderson.
Hey, I think he's going to be with you when you fighting somebody that caliber opponent that he was fighting. Also, he ain't doing that.
I think he'll be all right though. I think he will go hard to the body with a lot of these fighters, and I think that's another reason why Tyson Fury had him in his camp.
No, I'm saying you right, but he's 22. Like Derek Chisora and Dylan White, you got to give him a couple more fights as a heavyweight for him.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's on the knockout streak, so you got to give him that. And I'm gonna be real, he got tested in the fight. I don't care. Listen, heavyweights is heavyweights. He got tested in this fight. Think about this. We don't know who Layman Brewster is if he don't do what he did to Klitschko quickly. So, them heavyweights, man, it's a lot of heavyweights that we not paying attention to. But my man from Newport News, he came in there to show, like, listen, Jared, you want it, you got to take it. He ain't going there trying to not fight Jared Anderson. He went in there trying to fight Jared Anderson. I think for me, out of all the fights, that was the best fight. As far as the other fights, I mean, I'm gonna be real. I mean, I watched the first couple rounds of Bud fight. I turned it off, and I knew Pacquiao fight was gonna be what it was. Not that I wasn't interested in Bud's fight. It's just like, okay. Then the other fight I watched Teo's fight a little bit, and he looked like he was getting worked in a little bit, and the guy was giving him with shots. And I mean, it wasn't even a hard check hook, but after he got hit with that check hook and fell down, and it wasn't a hard shot, it's almost like he just wasn't the same fighter after that. I was like, yo, you tripped. You ain't get hit with nothing. You tripped. And you thought that you wasn't in there. And what happened is Gambosis happened. Mentally,
yeah.
I think Teofimo Lopez will be okay if he takes the time off. The problem is that there's a lot of young lions that he feel like he don't got nothing to prove. I mean, listen, you gave George Gambosis a great fight. I mean, it was what it was, but we gonna remember that fight. That was a good fight. You got some credible knockouts. You did some stuff. You was an Olympian. If you take time off to get mentally right and come back in the game, I wouldn't be mad at that. I really wouldn't. I mean, if he took a 2-year layoff, he still would be fine. That's how I feel about it.
You lost your fucking mind, DJ.
Yeah.
You want a fighter to take time off to get stuff together? No, how you get better is by fighting and getting fucking focus. That's how you get better. Get your ass back in that ring by March, April.
Nah, man. Sometimes these fights got to take off, T. Tell him.
I think he got.
Take off and do what?
What
are you gonna do?
What
are you gonna do with himself? What are you gonna do, DJ?
He's just gonna take time off.
And do what?
He's just gonna
do what? And not make no money?
I mean, he got money. He can get himself together.
How you gonna make money?
Just take the time away from the sport.
How are we gonna feed his family?
Listen, he gotta figure that out. He got money. He's a millionaire.
He ain't got no fucking money.
He ain't got no money.
He ain't got no money. He ain't got money to sit out 2 years.
Yeah, I would have said 2 years.
So what are you doing? Yo, you good. Man, you good. My wife. Yo, where you going? You don't want to say hi to the fans? You sure? I mean, you creeping down here and shit. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm back one, y'all.
Hey, Briz. You can't ask this. Who the fuck is you there talking to in the basement? You know how they do. Say, who the fuck you there talking to that bitch?
Nah, she know what I'm on. She know what I'm on. No,
like,
but
why you in that
seriously,
basement? Why you in that basement whispering? Fuck you talking about? Should come check on you, nigga.
No, hey, listen. No, but listen, man. No, so you don't think that that he can figure that out?
Nigga, I'm old school. Fighters get better by fighting. Fighters don't get better by not fighting. You get better by fighting. You get listen. When James Toney was acting retarded, what they do? He fought every month. When Tyson was acting retarded, he fought every month. When Zab was acting, Zab fought better. You can't be sitting around not doing nothing. They're gonna make him do some dumb shit. If T.O. sit out for a year, he might go beat that girl up or something. I ain't wishing that. No.
Oh my goodness.
Some dumb
I don't know, man.
No. What he need to do, he like man Briz always talk about this. He got to be a fucking man and say, listen, Dad, I love you, Dad. You always be my trainer. I'm gonna bring in Ronnie Shields. You will be the number 2. And as a father, you gotta accept that it's about your son. It ain't about you.
I mean, but then he did the Shane Mosley. Did you see how? You remember when Shane Mosley fought Winky Wright, and his father was in the court like, "Come on, Shane, what you doing?" He said, "You losing a fight," and then he was sitting down. He was like, I'm losing a fight." He said, "You losing a fight." Shane, you remember when he did that? When Shane Mosley did that against Winky Wright in like the 7th or 8th round, and his father started yelling at him. That's when he did that fight. Do I still got it? Like, did I look good? What was I all right?
You know, that's one of my pet peeves, having your father in your corner. You know what I mean? Because he don't press play when you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. So what you mean, Briz? What you mean by that, though?
What's good, Troy? What's good, Seth?
What's good, Seth?
I spoke that nigga. Fuck out of here, Dorset. My man, what's up, baby?
Box boy Troy, what's good, baby?
What's up, Troy?
What you was going to say about the T.O. situation?
I said, you know, I like having your father as a trainer and big fights. I've seen it too many times where, especially where like fighters like Danny Garcia, he don't really tell you the truth. Like, let your hand.
But I don't understand that, man. I mean, listen, if we in this to make money and fight and do what we need to do, sometimes you gotta be real. Like, listen, bro, you gotta go in there and do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
I don't care if this. I mean, this is what we in this thing for.
It ain't listen. I don't care how you feel. Seeing your son get knocked out is crazy.
Bro, let me ask you a question.
I don't care if it's a sport or not, DJ. If you see your son get knocked out, it hurts, man.
I mean, of course it hurt. I mean, listen, well, let me ask you this. What you think Joe Frazier felt when he put his son in there against Larry Holmes, and then after that put him in there with another killer in Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
He wasn't ready.
He was never ready. Yo, listen. But listen, this is what I'm saying. I'm asking you a question. When he went in there against Larry Holmes, and Joe Frazier knew that he shouldn't have put him in there with Larry Holmes, my question I'm asking you is, how did Joe Frazier feel? He knew his son wasn't ready.
He paid for it.
You really thought he thought his son was ready?
No, but I'm saying, what do you say after that? After the see, the one thing about Larry Holmes just beat him to death.
No, Larry Holmes was like, yo, come in here and get my man. Like, Larry Holmes beat the hell out of him, yo.
I don't know. I think it's some dads that do a good job. I thought Kenny did a great job with Sean. I think Kenny do a good job. It's some guys who do a good job.
Oh.
I mean, ain't nobody had a problem with Kenny Porter into that Bud fight. Ain't nobody ever say nothing bad about Kenny.
Yeah. That's
because you niggas y'all want Sean to get knocked the fuck out cold. That's why.
Yeah, I about to say he. I mean, I didn't agree with it, but I don't think it was bad. The way people was acting, I don't think it was that bad either.
I mean, I don't know. It was a lot of fights that people was just getting like. I don't know. It was just a weird night of boxing for me. Seriously, I ain't even lying to you.
think it was a lot of flat
I mean,
performances
honestly,
last night.
even Bud. I mean, not that I'm knocking what Bud did. I mean, he knocked out my man, but I mean, it was just a dry performance. But yo, listen, the building was packed though. The building was packed. Let's not ignore that part. People came out to see Bud.
I think they said out of all the fights
Yeah,
in this whole
but
town, that was the most packed one.
listen,
What I
that
heard.
was a lot of people.
Almost 15.
That was a lot of people at that event.
Almost 15,000 people was there.
And what that tells me, is that, yo, they got to make this fight happen because there was a lot of people at both fights. People want to see these guys get it in.
You seen that tickets only went on sale for like a month, right? Like a month ago, tickets went on sale. Yeah,
like a month
this
before
shit
the
went
fight.
on. These tickets went on sale for 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
And they did. It was no build up for this fight.
Right. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you, though? I mean, what does that tell you?
They didn't even have a face-to-face for like 3 days before the fight.
But my question is, what does that tell you? What does that tell you about the magnitude?
His money. Fuck you talking about? Give him his fucking money.
Right. Not only that, but then the eeriness of the whole thing. Out of the whole orchestrated situation that was going on with the energy, it reminded me of when Drake did back-to-back with Meek Mill. When Joe Carter was on the cover. Because Errol Spence got into an accident. Errol Spence got into an accident. What's the likeliness of that?
We don't know what happened. I fuck all that guarantee money shit. They said it was 70. They offered me 70-30. Offer him 60-40, get the fucking fight done. 60-40 should get the fight done.
Right, but what I'm saying is
that may not take 30%, Sid.
Do y'all really think the fight will happen next year?
It better happen next year because, listen, after this happens, come on, bro.
It's happen in June, Briz. It's going to happen in June, Briz.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I said after last night, the way Bud packed the house, I think it's going to happen.
Come on, man. Motherfuckers, like you said, what? He sold 15,000 tickets in a month? Come on, man. I don't get $45 tickets. That's a lot of fucking tickets. Look, we already know black people support shit. I don't give a fuck if it's $5. To sell 15,000 for $5. Look, black people don't come in.
It don't matter. Right. Like you say, it don't matter. It don't matter. But listen, you're not hearing the other part that I added on there. It was really strange that Errol Spence got into a car accident. Seriously. Let's not ignore that part either.
That wasn't his fault. It was the passenger's fault.
No, but you don't understand it. Something happened with Errol Spence in the same night.
That's why, listen, like I said, I don't think it's not Errol Spence. Like, I get it. But you gotta pay that man. I'm not fighting for no 70-30. You kiss my ass.
Signs, miracles, and wonders, bro. Signs, miracles, and wonders. That's all I'm saying. That happened.
They're gonna fight.
You know, there was a lot of signs that says, like, yo, listen, Errol, we need to make this fight happen. Stop, knock it off. Knock it off.
They're gonna fight.
They're gonna
fight next
year. Still don't know if he's gonna get that check yet because we need to see if he's gonna get that check. We need to see if he's gonna get that check too, because you know checks been bouncing around. Checks been bouncing, so people, we gotta see if I'm gonna get that money.
And let me ask y'all this: if the fight does happen next year, y'all think Spence he gonna pick a fight before?
He bet nah. He bet nah. They both.
DJ. They talking about they gonna announce him versus Keith Thurman this week.
Okay, so Keith Thurman. So we get that fight in November.
No,
we get that fight in November,
March, April.
Wait. So when Errol gonna? No, I'm saying Errol Spence is gonna fight Keith Thurman.
Yeah.
When?
March or April.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So, what we gonna get that fight at the end of December, or we gonna be looking at 2024? I mean, we need both fighters at the top of their game, man. Like, let's be real.
I get what you're saying, DJ. We all gotta see what is what the WBO gonna do, because in May Bud gonna have a mandatory.
I know, but it's a lot on the table with this, and if I'm Errol Spence, I want to be at my best. I don't want it. I mean, if you fight Keith Thurman, that's going to be a fight that is going to be like what it's going to be. I mean, we can't deny that Keith Thurman not no slouch. He's going to get in there.
This is what I fear, Sib. I fear if you fight Keith Thurman in April, that means Bud might say, I ain't waiting on you. I'm going to take another fight, too. I ain't waiting on you.
And then when they fight, 2024.
Or late next year, like you said, maybe November.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
D, you might be right, D. They might fight next November. You might be right, bro. You might be right.
Well, then that means that, the Keith Thurman fight might have to happen a little bit earlier than that. It will have to happen earlier than that. Then we talking about maybe February. Because, I mean, you got to understand, they're going to want Errol Spence at the top of his game, and they're going to want Terence Crawford at the top of their game. They want both fighters to come in with a clear mind because they don't want this to be a fight that anybody has excuses for anything. This is a very pinnacle fight. Two guys in the prominent career fighting for it all.
Hey, DJ, they don't care about that. As long as the fight make money, they don't care about their prominent career.
I don't know, man. I mean, listen, Briz, you gonna tell me you just come off a major fight with a top-ranked fighter, like a top-ranked fighter, meaning like this is a guy that they say is the cream of the crop. You get in there, you bang out with him. You gonna tell me that the next guy is me? I'm the top of my crown, and I say, yo, we gonna fight. You gonna fight me after you fight that guy, and you gonna be ready to go?
No, what I'm saying is that promoters don't care about when you fight. They care about how much money generates when it look. Sugar Ray and Hagler didn't fight their prime.
Okay. So let's all right. So I'm your promoter. I say, Briz, I know you just got added this fight. We sounding this fight for November, December. You gonna be ready to go?
He got to be ready.
You gonna be ready?
Yeah.
Just for all the marbles. You ready?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be ready. Biggest fight of your life. You gotta be ready.
Okay.
Your career.
Hey, we got some other guys on, Sib. So, you got a lot of guys on here, man. I don't want to just take up all the time. I want to let some other guys get on. We got.
I just get on here. No.
What's that again, Briz?
You trying to hide from your wife? Ain't nobody trying to get on. There's only 3 of them.
Hey, come on. Hey, listen. Wait, hold up, Briz. You know, anytime I come on here, I like to share the wealth. I want to hear what the young boy guys say.
Ain't nobody up here. It's 3 of us. If somebody jump on you,
okay. I didn't know. Listen, I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. But yeah, man. I mean, honestly, what did you think about Pacquiao's exhibition? That was an exhibition. So now, it was an exhibition. I mean, I seen a little bit of it. He looked okay. I mean, you think people would pay for him and Mayweather's exhibition bout?
He said he'll fight Spence and Crawford right now.
He's trying to chase
Lalazzo is boxing is on here. Put Lalazzo on, baby. I gotta hear what Lalazzo gotta say, man. Arriba, Lalazzo on the building. Yo, we gotta hear what Lalazzo gotta say. I want to, there's a lot of fights, man.
I sent him an invite. Yeah. What up, Carson?
Y'all gonna be thinking? Y'all think he's gonna be able to hang with them guys? No, hey man, listen. It's all about the bag. That's how I feel. No items. It's all about the bag, man. And there go Lalazzo. Yeah, there go Lalazzo's right there. Yo, you gotta get on, bro. We gotta hear what you guys say. What's good, SA? You gotta get on. Oh, we got K9 Bundridge on.
Why I can't see nobody? Come on.
I don't know. Because you gotta hit your I didn't see a lot of people comments when they came on, but 900.
Lalo something like I'm gonna see if he accepts this. If he don't,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
send
send
K9 But yeah, man, it was a very interesting night. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Hey, you know what I also like? I like that Regis Porzingis and Shakur, they sat down and they basically gave their predictions, and it wasn't I mean, it was a real good, dialect between them. It wasn't like, oh yeah, well, they came on, they was very professional, which I do respect. I'm looking forward to seeing them fight in the future, Regis Porzingis and Shakur. I think Regis Porzingis, a lot of people are underrating what he's going to bring, but I think Regis brings a lot of power to the table.
I think he's the best at
140. You think Regis is the best? And you think people are like
right
this?
Now,
they don't want to really wake up that sleeping giant.
I think
You heard what he said to Tio. He said, "Yo, I'll put you in the hospital. You don't want to mess with me." And after what I saw, I believe I believe him. I believe that Regis got a lot of power, underrated power, and I think a lot of people aren't really paying Regis no attention like that. But the reals know, like with Shakur, I heard Shakur do an interview and he was talking about all the guys he sparred and everything, and I just believe like, hey, he said just request it. Lazo said just request it.
I'm hitting us
up. Come on, Sibby, I gotta take over again for you. I gotta take over for you again. Okay, there we go. Lazo was good.
Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? I'm at work, man.
All right, it's cool. Hey, so what would you? I mean, overall, what you think about performance? I'm start off with Jared Anderson. What you think about Jared Anderson? You think his chin got tested? What you think?
Jared Anderson, nah, he did hella good, man. I was impressed, man. He moves for a big guy. I like the way he fights, man. He did get a little tifted with the chin. He took the shots well, but overall, man, he did his thing. You know, he's a force not to be reckoned with, and he's young too, and he can move. So, yeah, I'm excited for him.
real young.
So how you think he would do against the? I mean, one of the big names he called out was Dawes. How you think he'd do against the Dawes? How do you see that fight going?
It will be a good test. I mean, Wash, he's a good fighter. You know, he's been there already with the elite, and I think Anderson will do his thing, get him up out of there.
So you think Jared Anderson got the goods to beat a Dawes?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you think about Bud's performance? Well, I'm gonna ask you two perspectives. I'm gonna ask you what you thought about Bud's performance, and the other thing is, what'd you think about the crowd and how Bud sold that out with really little promotion, and how much do you think this would affect the outcome of him and Errol Spence fighting?
Hey, Bud put on the show, man. That's one thing about Bud, and the crowd was there. His people from Omaha, came out and supported him. My only thing about that fight was the whole Glovegate situation, man. Both gloves ripped. Yeah. So that's a red flag right there. Automatically, the commission should have stopped the fight until got them gloves swapped out or something. Right before he knocked out David, even the commentator said that the opponent could get badly hurt, and what happened? He gets knocked the fuck out. So, I mean, that was just my only concern right there. I think the commission should have stopped it, put the fight on pause. Bud should have, changed out gloves because, every fighter got two pairs, just backup and shit. But, yeah, that was my only concern. But Bud did his thing, man. Either way, I think Bud would have stopped dude regardless. That's just my, opinion.
But what you think about the
Yeah, that was it was.
My bad, sir. Go ahead. What you was gonna say, sir?
No, I was saying that threw me off too because both his
correct. That's what I was saying. I had a coach comment. He's pretty well known, Ricky Funes. He's out of here at Ten Goosen Gym, and he made a comment. He said, "Them gloves look like they've been used, for months now." So I mean, I really don't know too much. I mean, that's just a trainer, a well-known trainer, stating that comment. But at the end of the day, I think Bud would have got dude out of there regardless.
Yeah. So what'd you think? What'd you think? What'd you think that crowd being sold out the way it was? Well, not sold out, but the magnitude of the people that were at the fight, the amount of people there, and how much do you think that this plays into the Errol Spence fight getting done?
Man, I'm hoping that fight get done, but I mean, yeah, the people came out, man. Even with little lack of promotion, Bud, you know, he's a draw in his hometown, and you know, it speaks for itself. Yesterday, you know, the crowd, you know, showed up and supported their guys. So I mean, hopefully that fight does get done. But this is boxing. Who knows, man?
Yeah, well, I did speak about this. How weird did it? How weird was it for you that on the same night that Bud fights, Errol Spence gets into a car accident?
Hey, yeah, that shit was hella weird. I ain't gonna lie, man. But hey, thank God nothing happened to Errol Spence, man. You know, he sounded good. He sounded Gucci, and hopefully, you know, we can see him fight somebody soon. If it ain't Bud, I just want to see Errol back in the ring soon.
All right? So, what you think about Teofimo Lopez's performance and just his mind state? And where do you think he goes from here?
Man, Teo, man, he was in the fight. What can I say? That dude will probably give anybody problems just because he fights off the back foot and really don't engage. So he'll make anybody look, you know, off. He did it to Mike Garcia. You know, he got the upset against Mike Garcia. But I mean, Teo, his performance, I really wasn't too happy. But he got the job done barely. It could have went either way, in my opinion. It was just a close fight. But I believe Martin was robbed from a knockdown. It should have been 2 knockdowns. But at the end of the day, man, it was just not a good performance by Teo. And yeah, he got to reevaluate everything that's going on outside of the ring, man. Because I think that's playing a big part inside the ring. Whatever he got going on in his personal life, it's time to, you know, do something about it. I think he needs a new coach, to be honest with you.
Ooh. Whoa, what is that, Lazo? Hey, Lazo, go ahead, bro. Say what you're going to say.
Go ahead.
When y'all start saying that he got a lot of personal stuff going on in his life that he need to evaluate after a split decision, you taking credit away from Martin.
Nah, I ain't taking no credit, man. I give Martin credit, all the credit in the world. You know, he took this fight in 3 weeks out, so he deserves all the credit.
So like he
Nah, and Britt, I said it too, but not just for this fight. I just in general, even like stuff he posts and say on social media be like, he put his business out there.
At the end of the day, man, yeah, he needs a new trainer, in my opinion, man. Like my boy SibbieBoxing said, he needs to link up with Eddie Reynoso or Manny Robles. You know, I think his dad already took him to a level that he can't take him any further. You know, he got the experience.
Exactly.
As well. So I think it's time to let, you know, his pops go or make his pops an assistant coach or something else, because it ain't gonna work out, man. Especially at 140, we got the big dogs. We got Jose Ramirez, Regis Progress, and so on, man. So you know, there's a lot of talent there.
Speaking of Regis Progress, what you think? You think out of that 140 crop, you think Regis is being ducked? You think he's you think he's on the radar as somebody they need to take serious? I mean, you know, you talk about the 4 horsemen, Devin, Tank, Ryan, and Shakur, but where do you put Regis and a few of these other guys up in there?
I think Regis not being ducked. I think now everybody gonna want to smoke with Regis, because I know my boy Jose Ramirez want that smoke now, and I think Josh Taylor might want that belt back as well, and that was a close fight. But I think Regis puts himself in a position that, you know, people are going to want that belt and they're going to come after him. So I think he's in a good position right now.
I mean, you got Josh Taylor. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, we still haven't even seen Frank Martin yet. I mean, and I mean, I'm interested to see. 140 is a very interesting division, man, because we got a lot of guys that we not being talked about in this division, and I'm wondering what they need to do to make like some type of Super Bowl of 140 happen, because it's
Frank Martin didn't win.
Correct.
He said,
But I got a question for all
Right.
y'all, especially you, Lalos. We ain't talk about we ain't been live in a while. And assuming both win their next fight as we think, what y'all think of Tank and Ryan finally being official?
I think I give Ryan a really big chance against Tank, and I think that we're gonna see Ryan rise to the occasion.
Man, first of all, man, it better happen next after, they both get their W's. That's all I care about. And once it happens, I think it's going to be a great fight, man. Tank really hasn't fought the position at 135 that I would like him to see besides, Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz really wasn't nobody at the time. And then he fought Gamboa. So I really don't consider, Tank fighting elite world-class level opposition at that weight class. Ryan was tested against Luke Campbell. I think styles makes fight. At the end of the day,
let me ask you this.
it's going to be a hell of a fight.
Let me ask you this. Is Luke Campbell a better opponent than Barrios?
Then who?
Than Barrios.
Barrios?
Around the same.
Yeah,
around the same.
they're about the same.
So why you say Tank ain't never fought that level of competition, but Ryan fought Luke Campbell
At 135.
Yeah, but Tank moved up. He fought Dana.
But he picked and chose who to fight at 140. He didn't go after the big dogs at 140. He never went after the big dogs at 135. So I mean, he picked and chooses who he fights. But
He did, or did promotion do that? I think promotion did that more or less. I'm gonna be real, because I seen the podcast with Gilly Wallow, and they asked him. They said, "Why you ain't fighting a Teofimo Lopez? Why you not fighting these guys?" You remember that? And Tank said, "I don't know." So I don't think it's necessarily Tank. I think it's promotion that was doing it. Because you seen it.
We're gonna see if it's gonna be the promotion or not this time around, because he's not part of that promotion no more. So I think
right.
So look. No, hold on. Hold on. Since he's not part of the promotion, why is he fighting Hector Garcia? He could have, simply gone up and fought somebody else. Want a real test. He's moving a 130-pound fighter to lightweight. Even though I'm not knocking Hector Garcia at the end of the day, because he's a tough, rugged opponent, and we seen what he did against Chris Colbert and Roger Gutierrez. I'm not knocking him, but he's fighting a smarter guy that never fought at 135 at the end of the day. So if he beat him, I'm not gonna give him too much credit. He's supposed to beat him. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. You got a point there.
Yeah.
But here's the other.
I'm gonna let y'all go though. I gotta get back to work, man. I'll holler at y'all later.
Listen, Chris Colbert was supposed to beat Garcia too, according to. Yeah,
He was. That was upset.
Yeah, he said he had to get off because he is at work. But I do appreciate him giving us some of that time. I like when we bring other guests on. See, is Dorset still on?
No, not right now.
So what's the next we still got Framework in the near the end of this year. I think next week we got Framework. Hey, I'm interested to see how he's gonna look, and I'm for real. I think they need to have like this 140 Super Bowl, like some type of super fight with all these 140s. We got the cream of the crop at the 140, and we still ain't see Josh Taylor.
My bad.
Still ain't see Josh Taylor fight again.
My phone died.
Yeah, mine on its way out too. But yeah, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Josh Taylor hasn't fought in a minute.
He about to fight.
What's going on with that? We got a lot of guys.
He fighting February. He got a rematch on Catterall.
Oh, he gonna watch him again, man. He gonna watch him again. But where do we put Josh Taylor at?
He watched him the first time.
Yeah, he should have lost that first one.
Yeah.
Josh Taylor.
So who getting watched, DJ?
I mean, we're going to see. You know, we're going to see. I mean, if Josh Taylor got the goods. But then I also do say style makes fights. I mean, look what happened with Teo.
Hey, yo. I don't know if y'all talked about that shit. Hey, what y'all think about that Tank card?
I like this. I like the fact that Boo Boo he out this contract.
Yeah.
That's a stacked card.
Yeah.
That's the one with Boots is on, right?
Yeah.
Right, CD Ellis, Boots.
Listen, this is what he said, Briz. He said he ain't trying to hear that shit. He said Benavidez and Plant fighting for no title. He said he want to fight Charlo. Don't need no fucking title. Let's fight.
Who, Rashidi?
No, that's what Boo Boo told motherfucking Charlo. He said, listen. Look.
If it's Boo Boo versus Charlo,
he said Benavidez and Plant fighting, right? In the big fight, ain't no title on the line. He said, listen, I got my fight. You got your fight coming up. And let's fight in the summertime. I feel like they need to make that fight.
And Charlo can't shoot that down because he called out Bevel for no belt.
Mm-hmm. And listen, you can't say he with Eddie Hearn no more. He with Al. Call Al, make the fight.
Right.
You can't.
That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. Hey,
T.Y., you think them putting Boots and Rashidi Ellis on the same card means anything?
Absolutely. Yo, listen, that would be. For me, that fight would be.
Hold on, my nigga, because that boy Rashidi ain't sweet.
But let me say that would be the equivalent of Shane Mosley versus De La Hoya in their prime. That would be that type of fight.
That Argentine boy can rumble, bro.
That's what I was told. I never seen it, but I was told that.
What, the one that Rashidi's fighting?
Yeah, they say he on some Madonna shit.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Listen. We ain't see Rashidi fight in a minute, so they ain't like, yo. Maybe it's a situation where they like, yo, let's put my man on him and see if he really got the good.
We know who Madonna was when he fought Victor Ortiz.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen. This could be like the Rolly versus Tank situation. You know.
Rolly.
No, listen, hold up. No, listen to what I'm saying. Now listen to what I'm saying before you. I didn't even explain why. Here you go. I'm not talking about from the fight standpoint. I'm talking about Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather said, yo, we're going to send Rolly in there to assassinate Tank. Go in there and do what you got to do. We're going to pay you this money to go in there and knock out Tank. You heard about that, right? That's what this Argentine situation is about.
That's what Tank said. You believe because Tank said that shit. Why would
yo, you don't believe that was real? Oh, my God. You don't believe that was real?
My nigga, listen, bro. Why would they want to take the loss of Rolly? That don't make sense. Rolly don't ticket. Rolly nobody. He retarded.
No, I'm saying, listen, he was in Mayweather camp. Why you don't think they really said that? Yo, Rolly, go in there and knock Tank out. Show him he ain't the guy. You don't believe that, Briz? You don't think that was the case? No. You even said that was Mayweather people. They gave him a couple dollars because they knew him. You don't think they told him, go in there and knock Tank out, beat him up, whip his ass?
Yeah, I don't think they believe he would not take out.
Fuck you talking about? Give him $100,000.
Come on, man. He was winning on the card. What are you talking about?
They would have winning that happened anyway. They cashed out.
He was winning the fight. What are you talking about?
What fight?
He was pressing the fight.
What fight was he winning?
Yo, are you serious, yo? He was pressing the fight. Tank was running. Rolly was pressing the fight. I thought he was winning the fight the first 3 rounds.
How you winning the fight and you get knocked out with one punch?
Yo, come on, yo. I'm talking about before the punch, man. I'm talking about before the punch, Briz.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick.
You know what? I don't want to even talk no more. I'm going to be quiet, man. I'm going to be quiet.
DJ, right?
I'm going to be quiet.
Listen to this. I'm about to tell you, right?
He said what?
Gamboa was winning the fight against Tank. Leo Santa Cruz was winning the fight against Tank. All of them went to sleep. You don't think that's part of Tank's game plan?
What's good, Esau?
Even though it's a part of the
Broly
game
went to
plan,
sleep.
what if Broly wouldn't have went to sleep? That's my point.
What if my aunt had a penis? Would she be my uncle?
Yo, really? Yeah, yo. Oh my God, yo. Yo, I can't believe you just said that shit. Oh my goodness.
Eastside, what's up? What the fuck what my 18 gear? I need my Android gear, Eastside. Send me my motherfucking shit in the mail, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Monticello was winning the whole fight against Chavez.
He was.
Got put to sleep.
Come on, yo, what did I got to do with the price of tea in China, Briz?
Because that's his game plan, bro. Barrios the same way. He was winning the fight. Them dudes don't take their power into the later rounds. Can't get them out of here.
So you think Tank is gonna get? How long you think that's gonna work for Tank?
It might.
How long do you think it's really gonna work? He's not gonna be able to do that against Ryan Garcia.
Why you say that?
Oh my God.
Do what?
Ryan Garcia got power. Man, yo, Ryan Garcia got power. Sorry to tell you, he got power.
Fucking chin.
No.
What you mean? He got tested. He got tested in the fight, man. Come on, bro. He got tested in the fight. Ryan Garcia is battle tested. Come on, bro. He already been in there with Devin Haney, even though it was the amateurs. He was in there with Devin Haney before. Come on, yo, I don't give no. So the amateur backgrounds don't mean nothing.
DJ.
Amateur backgrounds don't mean nothing these days no more.
But if that's the case, wasn't Tank in there with Devin Haney?
He was.
Right,
he was.
So that analogy don't mean nothing for them two fighters.
But listen, all right. What I'm saying is that Ryan is a decorated amateur. You can't knock that. Even though he's mentally not there, like y'all want to say is. I think he's going to be out in this Tank fight. I think something's going to hit and then he's going to be ready to fight. That's what I'm getting at.
I don't think nobody denying. I think Tank going to win, but I think Ryan.
I think it's going to be a good fight. I'm just telling y'all, it's going to be a better fight than no. It's going to be the fight. It's going to be a good fight, and I think Ryan has a very good chance to beat Tank.
You know what? Hold on, T.Y. Let me say something.
He going to see.
Hold up, T.Y. Seth.
Come on, yo. There you go, man.
Let's go back like a year ago.
Okay, like a year ago.
We was having the same conversation with DJ talking about something. I think Broly could beat Tank. It's going to be a good fight.
He did that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Was the fight a good fight, though? It was a good fight. What? It was not a good fight.
It was not a good fight.
What was a good fight?
It was all right.
It was a fight. They got in the ring together. It wasn't no good fight.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all bored in the rolling.
Hey, DJ.
What's good, Calvin?
Hey, salute to you, Calvin.
The fight went 3 rounds, right?
Yeah.
The
fight went 3 rounds. I don't remember. I ain't even gonna lie and say I remember. I don't remember.
So you remember how many punches Rolly landed? Was it over 20 punches? 10 punches? Rolly ain't do shit.
Come on, yo. This is gonna be different, yo. This is gonna be different. It's gonna be different.
So let me tell you something. If it happened in 2023, do y'all still got the same prediction with Crawford and Spence?
ATY.
What's up, homie?
What y'all
we all be sitting on the step. DJ gonna bring the girl to the block and be like, she ain't no horse, she different.